We are police officers.
We are correctional officers.
We are probation and parole officers.
We are conservation wardens.
AFSCME's history of protecting the protectors dates back to 1945 with the chartering of the New Haven, Connecticut Police Department employees, AFSCME Local 530. Today, we are a union of 100,000 public safety personnel affiliated with the 1.6 million member American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. The work we do isn't easy, for us or for our families. That's why we've joined forces with AFSCME to fight for better wages, benefits, and working conditions.
Every time I walk into the jail, every time I walk behind those bars, every time I walk onto the compound, behind these gates, my life is in danger.
You don't know what you're going to deal with when you go out on the street. You don't know if the person that you're dealing with is going to be violent, is going to have weapons, or be on any kind of substances that are going to make him act violent towards me.
The most dangerous calls are probably your family violence, because you never know what to expect.
Since 2000, AFSCME has lost 3 correctional officers. All 3 officers were killed by inmates. We know all too well what it's like to deal with the criminal element every time we walk through those prison gates or respond to 911 calls. Officer down is one of the last calls that we ever want to hear. The end of watch came much too soon for 3 of New Haven, Connecticut's finest.
It was 30 years since an officer was killed in the line of duty prior to Danny Picagli. Bobby Fumiati and Dario, because of what we do every day for a living, we put ourselves in harm's way.
The dangers of police work were not something that officers Dario and Donna Aponte ever spoke about as husband and wife. As police officers, they knew the risks associated with their jobs.
After my husband passed away, in my mind, I couldn't think. I couldn't even tell you what was my name. The Local 530, our union, they were very helpful, calling me, asking me if there's anything they can do, telling me step by step what is expected, what is going to happen. I don't think I would have came out of this without the help.
At AFSCME, we respect, honor, and fight for our public safety members. We have the power of 1.6 million members standing behind our demands when we lobby for increased staffing and better equipment or against privatization. In Maryland, AFSCME led the fight to close one of the state's most dangerous prisons.
The Maryland House of Corrections got shut down due to the officers' voices being heard in Annapolis behind the murder of one of our fellow co-workers.
AFSCME was instrumental in getting a law passed in Iowa that states Iowa prisoners cannot be housed in a private prison. That's job security for me.
No matter what the issue, if it's important to our members, it's a priority for AFSCME. No public safety employee has to face on-the-job problems alone.
The biggest thing for police officers to be part of a union and have protection is because a lot of times you're falsely accused of different things, and without that protection of the council and with AFSCME and everybody working together to help you, you don't have anything to stand on. With the union and the parent union behind you, you can turn to them for advice and the guidance.
Our biggest thing working for municipality is having a solid contract, which gets us the benefits that we need.
When we talk, governors, Congress, and the White House listen. AFSCME President Gerald W. McEntee was among the first to call for an economic stimulus package to jumpstart the economy. AFSCME is the driving force behind the Public Safety Employer-Employee Cooperation Act, which will give public safety employees around the country the right to form a union and bargain collectively.
All kinds of other workers in America have the right to collective bargaining, the right to a contract to talk about their wages, hours, and conditions. We believe that this should be a right that exists in every state for all law enforcement officers, correction officers, people that fulfill those dangerous assignments, and give these folks that go into a dangerous place, a dangerous facility each and every day, or walk the streets in danger. We believe that they should have the right to collective bargaining.
As public safety employees, we are the first line of defense. In Alaska, AFSCME's Public Safety Employees Association members have taken to the airways with the challenges they face on their jobs with a new law enforcement series, Alaska State Troopers, airing on the National Geographic Channel. PSEA Local 803, an AFSCME affiliate, represents the roughly 400 state troopers in addition to police officers and law enforcement personnel, many who patrol the rugged and unforgiving terrain of America's largest state. Despite our demanding jobs, our pride in what we do and in our union will never change.
The value of our union being associated with AFSCME is it gives us a stronger voice as far as lobbying goes, and just has a stronger voice for us as a union.
My grandfather was a police officer. He and I were very close. He's probably the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today.
There's a brotherhood, there's a unity. Even if you disagree, you agree at the end of the day because you're all on the same team. You're all fighting for the same thing.
We are the unsung heroes who put our lives on the line to provide a vital service and keep our communities safe and strong.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are AFSCME.
It's time that everybody comes to understand there's power in the hands of the working man. The goal's in sight, we got the might, the union's gonna fight for everyone's rights, 'cause we are AFSCME. We are AFSCME. All negotiators, legislators, committee men, if you think the union's weak, you can think again. We made a choice, hear our voice, and if you're all with me, let's make some noise. Say, we are AFSCME. We are AFSCME. Let's say it again. We are AFSCME. One more time. We are AFSCME. It's time that everybody comes to understand